Have you ever wondered how we, as complex organisms, came to be from a world that once housed only the simplest of cells? It's an intriguing question that leads us to the concept of evolution, a cornerstone of biology. Evolution is a process that allows life to adapt and diversify over time, leading to the vast array of species we see today. It's like a grand, unfolding story written over billions of years, where single-celled organisms are the opening lines and we, humans, are the latest chapter. The driving force behind this process is natural selection, an idea that those organisms best adapted to their environments are more likely to survive and pass on their traits. Alongside this, genetic mutations introduce new variations into populations, providing the raw material for evolution. This journey, spanning billions of years, is the story of life's evolution. Our tale begins with the birth of life on Earth. The exact origins remain shrouded in mystery, but scientists have put forth several theories. Some suggest life began in the warm, nutrient-rich, primordial soup of ancient oceans. Others propose life originated near hydrothermal vents, where heat and minerals could have catalyzed early biochemical reactions. Regardless of where it began, life started with simple cells, known as prokaryotes. These cells were unique for their lack of a nucleus, and their genetic material was instead found freely floating within the cell. The genetic material, RNA and DNA, played a crucial role in the evolution of life, encoding the blueprints for all living organisms. A significant leap in evolution was the emergence of eukaryotic cells. According to the endosymbiotic theory, these complex cells evolved when one prokaryotic cell engulfed another, leading to a mutually beneficial relationship. With the advent of eukaryotic cells, life was set on a transformative path. The transition from water to land marked a critical juncture in evolution. This shift wasn't a casual stroll onto the beach, but a monumental challenge, demanding a whole new set of survival tools. Imagine, if you will, an aquatic organism accustomed to the buoyancy of water, now having to support its own weight against gravity. The need to breathe in air instead of water, to find food in a totally different environment, to reproduce and lay eggs that wouldn't dry out, these were just a few of the hurdles faced during this transition. In response to these challenges, life evolved in remarkable ways. The first pioneers in this terrestrial journey were plants. Plants developed roots to anchor themselves to the ground and vascular tissues to transport water and nutrients. They developed a waxy cuticle to prevent water loss and spores, later seeds, to reproduce in the absence of water. Following closely were the invertebrates. Arthropods like insects and spiders found success with their hard exoskeletons, which provided both support and protection. They evolved to breathe air through spiracles and trachea, and their eggs developed hard shells to prevent drying out. Then came the vertebrates, the first of which were likely fish-like creatures with sturdy fins, gradually evolving into legs for crawling onto land. Over time, these pioneers gave rise to the first true amphibians. These creatures, like modern-day frogs and salamanders, were able to live both in water and on land, but were still tied to water for reproduction. The evolutionary game-changer, however, was the development of the amniotic egg. This self-contained little life support system allowed embryos to develop in a protected, hydrated environment, liberating these early land dwellers from the need to return to water to reproduce. The leap to land brought forth a myriad of new life forms, setting the stage for the next phase of evolution. From this point, the land was ripe for colonization, and life seized the opportunity, branching out in countless directions, leading to the diverse array of species we see today. The Mesozoic era, or the age of dinosaurs, was a time of dramatic evolutionary progress. This era saw the rise of reptiles, with dinosaurs becoming the dominant terrestrial vertebrates for over 160 million years. These creatures were not just the hulking predators we often imagine, but a diverse group with a wide range of sizes, diets, and adaptations. The environment of the Mesozoic era was unlike anything we know today. It had a warm climate, lush vegetation, and no polar ice caps. Dinosaurs adapted to these conditions in a variety of ways, from long necks for reaching high vegetation to sharp teeth for hunting. But then, about 66 million years ago, a mass extinction event occurred. Theories abound, from massive volcanic eruptions to a colossal asteroid impact. The dinosaurs disappeared, but they weren't the end of the story. While the reign of the dinosaurs ended, it paved the way for a new kind of creature: mammals. In the wake of the dinosaur extinction, mammals took center stage. The world was a vast, open stage, and mammals, once the understudies, now became the lead actors in the grand narrative of life on Earth. The world post-dinosaur was a drastically different place. With the dinosaurs gone, new niches opened up, and mammals, with their adaptability and resilience, filled these gaps. They diversified into a multitude of forms, from tiny, shrew-like creatures to massive behemoths like the mammoths and whales. And how did they manage this? Mammals had a few tricks up their sleeves. They were warm-blooded, able to regulate their body temperature and stay active whether in the chilling cold of night or the sweltering heat of day. They had fur, providing insulation and protection from the elements. And they had milk, a nutritious food source for their young, which allowed them to care for their offspring until they were capable of fending for themselves. Now, among these mammals, a special group evolved: the primates. These tree-dwelling mammals developed traits that set the stage for mammalian intelligence. They had forward-facing eyes, providing depth perception vital for navigating the complex arboreal environment. They had grasping hands and feet, perfect for climbing and manipulating objects. And they had larger brains compared to their body size, allowing for more complex thinking and behavior. But the evolution of primates was not just about physical adaptations. It was also about sociality. Living in groups brought about benefits, but also required sophisticated behaviors. Primates had to navigate intricate social hierarchies, remember relationships, and communicate effectively. All these factors drove the evolution of bigger brains and complex behaviors. Among these primates, a unique species emerged: Homo sapiens. But that's a story for the next scene. For now, let's appreciate the remarkable journey of mammals, from small, unassuming creatures lurking in the shadows of dinosaurs to the diverse, intelligent beings that now dominate the planet. Among these primates, a unique species emerged: Homo sapiens. The rise of Homo sapiens marked a significant milestone in the journey of evolution. Now let's take a moment to traverse down the complex and incredibly fascinating human evolutionary tree. Picture this: a vast tree, each branch representing a different hominin species, each one a crucial step towards the emergence of modern humans. It's a tree that branches out in various directions only to converge on one final point: us, the Homo sapiens. Our journey toward bipedalism began with our earliest ancestors, the Australopithecines, around 4 million years ago. This shift to walking upright freed our hands, setting the stage for the development of tool use: hand axes, spears, and eventually the wheel. Our ancestors' ingenuity knew no bounds. But it wasn't just our bodies that were evolving. Our brains were growing too, from Homo habilis, the first of our ancestors to have a notably larger brain, to Homo neanderthalensis, with a brain size comparable to ours. The increase in brain size over millions of years is a testament to our species' intellectual evolution. However, a big brain is not much use without a way to share those big ideas. And here's where language comes in. While we can't know for sure when language first developed, some theories suggest that it could have emerged as early as 2 million years ago with Homo habilis. This ability to communicate complex ideas would have been a game changer, allowing early humans to cooperate, share knowledge, and develop the first forms of social structure. As our ancestors evolved, so did their societies. From small bands of hunter-gatherers to complex tribal societies, the development of social structures played a significant role in our survival and success. The ability to work together, to share resources, and to care for each other are all hallmarks of our species. Thus, we arrive at our current form, the result of billions of years of evolution. The story of human evolution is a testament to the incredible adaptability and resilience of life. And as we look to the future, we continue to evolve, shaped by both our biology and our culture. But what does the future hold for human evolution? Well, it's a question that has perplexed scholars, scientists, and dreamers alike. Perhaps the most intriguing aspects of our future evolution will be shaped by two powerful forces: technology and genetics. As we've advanced, technology has become an integral part of our lives. It's not unimaginable to think that technology may eventually merge with our biological selves, leading to an era of cybernetic organisms. On the other hand, genetics, the very blueprint of life, is becoming increasingly understood and manipulated. Through genetic engineering, we might be able to directly influence our evolution, bypassing the slow, natural processes that have driven our development for millions of years. Could we engineer ourselves to live longer, think faster, or adapt to new environments? The possibilities are endless and fascinating. As we look forward, we realize that the story of evolution is far from over. It continues to shape us just as it has shaped all life on Earth.